Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good day today. So, didn't film yesterday. Just gonna go ahead and give that up front right now. So I was gonna try to vlog every day, but y'all probably already saw it. But if you hadn't, Elisha wanted to vlog yesterday, so I was like, okay, there's no point both of us trying to vlog together. You can vlog, and then the videos will come out still in order. So her video will kind of come out in between the two vlogs of the gap in between the days. If that makes sense. So I'll make sure to have a link in the description down below to yesterday's video that Elisha filmed for a vlog for her channel. We went to Shell Island, and it was not like any other time we have ever had on Shell Island. Like, y'all probably seen the video already by now. Most y'all have, again, link in the description. But my God. So apparently there's a thing when the winds are blowing. Like, you know how we've been saying all week how the winds were weird because they weren't blowing from the ocean. They were blowing off the shore towards the water. And that just seemed kind of weird. Apparently on Shell Island, when that's happening, we didn't know beforehand, they have what they like to call hell flies. And here, I'm going to turn the camera on. They're these flies that bite. And I don't know if you can be able to see any of the bites anymore. But let's just say y'all can get free feet content right now. So don't be weird. I don't know if I'm going to tell all these little red marks right here. There's some on the, no, not on this side. I think there was some on the top of my feet. They're kind of mixed in here. They got my side right here. You can see a bunch of them right there. Yeah, right there. They got, this has kind of gone in now, but they got my hand a couple times. Anyway, so you'll see in her vlog, but because the winds were blowing off the shore, like the dunes behind us, where normally the wind is blowing, pushing towards, was blowing all of these, what they call hell flies, out of the dunes onto the beach, and they just went after whatever humans they ended up near first. So if you weren't waist deep or deeper in the water the entire time, they just swarmed you. Like, you'll see it in her video, but there was at least, probably every time I went to go sit down, at least 20 of them all on my legs because I had a shirt on, biting. And it was like, oh, they're just flies flying around. Like, they bit and they drew blood. That's why they call them hell flies, because they literally draw blood when they bite. That was an experience. So go check that out on her vlog. It was still a fun time, but we've never experienced that. And they told us afterwards, like, yeah, whenever the winds are blowing from the north or the northeast, this kind of happens. So that's a thing. So now we know that, but wanted to give you all an update on that's the reason why she had a vlog kind of in the middle of all this, because she wanted to do that, which is totally fine. So again, link in the description, want to go check that out. But with that long rambling intro clip said, yeah, like my feet itch so bad because of all the bites. But we found out, we met a nice lady that lives in the last unit in the townhouse road that we're on, that I think it's like a vacation home if she lives down here. Apparently, there's like a community newsletter that goes out for the people that actually do live here and aren't rental units like the one that we're in. And apparently we're kind of famous because there's been multiple photos going around in the newsletter of people asking and seeing the truck outside and asking what it is because they've never seen it before and wondering what's going on. So the woman came up and was like, hey, like, I don't know if you know, but the vehicle thing has been in our newsletter. A whole bunch of people kind of asking about what it is because they didn't know what's going on and what's happening with it. So she asked if she could see it. So I gave her the whole tour. But yeah, apparently us in the truck, because they've seen it driving around too, leaving, have become kind of famous in the community because people are trying to figure out what it is because they've never heard of the Tesla truck, Cybertruck, whatever before. So that was kind of funny. And then last night when I was plugging the truck in and checking the outlets to make sure it wasn't running hot, one of the like security workers that just kind of drives around on golf carts throughout the day, I guess to make sure that nothing weird's going on, he saw me open the door to go out and he backed back up because he had already gone past our units, and he backed and was like, hey, like, we've seen this thing driving around and we've seen it in the newsletter, what is it exactly? And did the whole spiel and kind of explained what it was. He's like, oh, okay, cool, like, I'll pass that along. So apparently that's a thing. But this is the longest intro rambly clip ever, 4.5 minutes. Well, that's it. Good morning. It's going to be a slower day today because we were still on Shell Island. Elisha is insanely sunburned. I'm sunburned just like the backs of my legs for some reason. I guess the way the sun was reflecting off the sand. So, not going out much. And where we are, it's super cloudy, windy today. So, to give kind of a timestamp on the day, today is, what's today's date? I'm not dating these because it kind of gets confusing for people. And if days get skipped, it doesn't throw things off. Today is October the 9th, Wednesday, October the 9th, 2024. And as you know, Hurricane Milton is barreling towards Tampa in Central Florida right now, which is terrifying. And fun fact, we were originally scheduled to leave here tomorrow and head to Orlando. And I've been talking to my Airbnb host. They're like, yeah, like we can only push back one day right now, like with where we can stay here. We can find other places, but here there only one more night was available. So we pushed back to Friday, and we're kind of keeping an eye and seeing, because the storm keeps slowing down, with what's going to happen. So thoughts and prayers, man. Like obviously this video is going to come out way after the storm hits, but as of real time filming it, thoughts and prayers and everything to all of our friends and all of Florida, man. Like this is gonna be a rough one for them. So we're thinking about all that, but just the timing was weird for us trying to figure all that out. But with that said, we're not getting any of the storm here. It's going I think it's like 30 miles off the coast of us up here in the Panhandle. So we just got a lot of the wind today. It's kind of cloudy. So we're not going to the beach today. We might try to do a little bit of filming depending on how Elisha's sunburn is and how thick the cloud cover is. Just not be out in it for an extended period of time because of that. So probably going to go get some lunch like a little bit later of a start today, because the winds are getting up to I think 20 miles an hour here consistent. So if it's warm, but we have the breeze, it should feel nice. So we're going to start getting ready, go get lunch probably at Chick-fil-A just because y'all know. And then maybe go back to Pirates Cove and film that again because they're being nice and working with us. We already did a mega mini golf Monday there, so we might go back and either shoot one or both courses as individual videos in addition to the mega mini golf. We'll kind of see what happens. And again, sunburn based in that too for obvious reasons. We'll see. But if y'all made it through this, if y'all made it this entire clip and y'all haven't exited off the video yet, one, thank you. Leave a cookie emoji in the comments so I know you watched this entire rambly thing, because there's a lot on our minds right now with everything kind of going on. And we're trying to figure out what's best for us to do. And obviously, again, thoughts and prayers with everyone in Central Florida, especially Tampa. God, poor Tampa. And everyone on the coast. Like, this is going to be... Y'all will already know by the time this video comes out what happens. But right now, man, it's scary. It's really scary for them. So we'll see what happens for us in regards to heading over on Friday. If our Airbnb is good, like the storm's going to be gone by Thursday. It's saying like 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow, Thursday night. It's supposed to be gone, but obviously we don't know what kind of damage and how much it's still going to hit hard for Central Florida near Orlando. Surprise, that's where we're going next. But we just don't know how. No one knows right now, so we're having to kind of wait and see what our Airbnb hosts, when they can look at the house and make sure everything's good. Or if not, we're either going to have to extend here through the weekend, or if the rest of Orlando is good and it's just the house, get a hotel or something somewhere else in the meantime and then switch. All of that is just kind of floating up in the air right now, so we'll see what happens. But that's the behind the scenes, though. Like, that's what the whole point of this channel is. Like, this is the behind the scenes on what happens, and this is what's happening right now. Like, we're going down there to work and to see some friends and all that stuff, and obviously a terrible situation's coming in for everybody that's there, and that's obviously priority. Like, our stuff is minuscule in comparison to what's going to be happening for a lot of the people there, but we still have to figure it out. So there's a little behind the scenes. This intro clip is way too long. Again, cookie emoji if you made it this far. We'll see what happens today.
I'm slacking. I almost forgot again, but I didn't.
So we got fries and the yogurt because I was given a free fry reward, like, to redeem. And I was like, well, might as well use it here. We got the strips, we got the yogurt. Elisha wanted fries, so it worked out that we ended up getting a free one.
All right, y'all. I think I might have discovered the healthiest dessert you can get at Chick-fil-A. If you want to order the yogurt parfait, I had them this time take the berries, like, don't put the berries in it, and then just put the Oreos in instead. That legit just tastes like a straight up dessert. Like that, if you want a healthy dessert, that was good. But now we got food. Oh, and Alicia's now in the vlog too. She wasn't in the giant like 8-minute intro clip because she was getting ready. But good morning. We're out now. We got the Chick-fil-A in us, and we are heading hopefully to Pirates Cove. I could see today going both ways because people might not want to be on the beach with how windy it is. Cause I can't imagine if it blowing, like the wind's blowing this hard here, what the beach is like. Yeah. But also hoping people are like, I'm on vacation, I'm going to the beach regardless. And I hope we can knock those two out for 2 extra videos, because even with the sun kind of shining through, the clouds are rolling in with the wind, it feels amazing here.
Yeah, it actually feels really good.
So again, we're really fortunate with like the direction of the storm for us, but we're going to try to take advantage of it today, because I think tomorrow it's going to be right around 80 like today, but no clouds, and I don't think much wind at all either. It's going to really die down after today. So we're going to see what we can get done today. That way she can have a little bit of beach for the last day and everything too. But we'll see what happens. But we're going to head to Pirates Cove and hope for the best. Well, what happened is kind of what we expected. We went past Pirates. We didn't even give it a chance. Literally, what was it? The entire front up against the road had people on every single hole.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
There was a group of, like, I don't know if they were starting or like they were getting ready to pay or they were finishing, but there was a group of at least 10 standing outside by the sign talking, so they could have been going either way. And we could see the back, like, 4 holes on the backside course, because one's up against the road to start, one's up against the parking lot. The parking lot was almost full, it looked like, from everything you could see, not counting overflow. So it was super busy. And then we could see groups on all of the front of the backside too. So didn't do that. So we're in Coconut Creek's parking lot right now. I was like, oh, let's go check this one too. They've added a whole bunch of tow zone signs for no one to park here. So that also is a sign of how many more people. And there was people on like every other hole, like big groups. So obviously we were fortunate that we got as much done as we did earlier, which was, again, well, it did work out because we said, like, it's a good thing we got a lot done over the weekend. Was just we have these crowds now. So we're not doing any filming now. I guess the beach did kind of scare everybody off with the winds today. So I guess we'll just go back for now. We'll chill for a little bit. And it might just be a slow day because of that. And then maybe come back and check these two because we're going to be close after dinner since we're going to be eating close to the Airbnb. Maybe do that. And then if they're still busy, we'll see tomorrow with it being hot if we want to just do one, like, and just sweat it out just to have it. And then that'll be it. So it is what it is. We kind of expected this because, again, you mix fall break crowds and super, super, super windy on the beach. Like, though I can't imagine how much the sand is tossing right now. Like, it would not be enjoyable for most people. So I guess that's all we can do. I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. You were saying you wanted to do that between, yeah, actually, let's do that because if tomorrow we try to do something, that would take up time splitting that. So, well, literally just making a U-turn from where we were at Chick-fil-A and back down to Pier Park we go. Okay.
Back to Mean Girls.
I figure that's exactly what she said. There was so, like, even just watching the cars go by on the road, there were so many cars just driving right now compared to the last few days.
In my hair.
I don't doubt that whatsoever.
From where I laid on the sand.
I don't doubt that whatsoever.
I was swimming in the ocean yesterday. I got sand in my hair.
Well, plus when you were
really
like,
feel it. Like
when you were
balls of sand, and no, it's not dandruff.
Well, like when you were like diving down with your goggles on, like you were in the shallow end too, so all of that like loose sand kicking up was just blasting the back of your head probably. So, well, moving on, back to Pier Park we go. But normally, oh, look at the mat. I don't know if that's mat or not on that BMW. It might be. I can't tell. Normally that drive takes what, like 15 minutes probably to get down here. That was at least 30 minutes. And it wasn't because of a wreck or construction. I mean, there's construction on the road, but that's been the case since we got here. It was literally because the amount of people trying to turn here into Pier Park was so backed up. I was in the left lane because I know I eventually had to turn left. It was so backed up because usually there's 2 lanes and they have one shut down for the road work. It was causing that entire, it was sticking out for the turn lane into the left, or the left straight lane, and caused a like 6-mile backup because no one could roll through it. So that was an experience. But yeah, so Alicia's gonna go peep pink things. Oh, it's good. I haven't either. So Alicia's gonna peep pink things, and then yeah, and then probably we're not gonna walk around Pier Park or anything because there's so many people here based on the traffic. We'll kind of take it from there. You living your best life. You get it.
My goal's to find a Bratz t-shirt. I'm just living my early 2000s.
You get it. Oh, you remember how a few vlogs back she was my cheerleader while I was playing solitaire while the car was charging? The roles have just been reversed apparently.
You're my cheerleader?
Apparently. Go, Elisha.
Yeah.
Find that shirt. Yeah.
I don't know if I do.
That is exactly what happens. Tough decisions to make. This is very 90s, early 2000s. This is very our generation.
I was obsessed with these. And I had a Powerpuff Girl birthday party. Watched them all the time.
You do it. I want to give a quick update. We're at Dillard's now. She's still peeping. But that's what we're doing. I just made a reservation for dinner. That's all. Y'all haven't missed much. We're just walking around. We're just hanging out. There's a possibility that's going to be the thumbnail for this video. Y'all will already know, but I haven't decided yet. I just love how so many places here, they have those giant skeletons set up. I know this one's because it's a haunted attraction, but we've seen those so many places. Those are just a little high rise, huh? Just a little bit. Considering your hips were like, yeah, like right there is where they would stop. Yeah. It is so windy. It is so windy. Again, very fortunate that we're not getting the stuff farther down south near the coast, like Tampa and Orlando and all that. But still definitely windy here. You ready to go back and go change and get pasta? Yeah. Feed her in. So she's gonna go back and change, go get some pasta, maybe go back and see if one of the courses is busy tonight. While most people are like out for dinner. We'll see what happens because it feels so nice out. Well, someone cleaned up. I'm wearing the same thing. Y'all know how I roll. I just want to get some photos and then Italian time. This place is really good. I know it's not the meal. She got wine, but I think this counts still as a little bit of food content, so it's got to make the cut. And we're starving, so this works.
This is like an authentic, like the workers here.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be real good. We'll be back with the real food content in a little bit. All right, y'all, we've had some food content so far on this trip, but this is the food content. Look at this. We got the chicken parm, and then my hand, for comparison, it's large and in charge. We got some stuffed shells. She got wine. It is gonna be good. It's the one restaurant down here that's not overflowing with people at 4:30. I think we made the right call saying we weren't gonna go try to get ice cream after eating that.
Yeah, well, I figured pasta is really gonna be so.
Yeah, we'll close out with that tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna try to film or anything tonight, just because with the way the crowds are and after eating that meal, I'm not really feeling it. So I think it's gonna be just as windy, if not more windy, tomorrow morning. So we might just try to get out and be like the first people on a course, like everywhere else we have to. We just got really lucky that last week there was no one here. So again, I've said that a lot this trip, but we made up for it having those. So I think we'll just head back and then we'll get up in the morning, shoot early, and then it's gotta be done with it. Then the wind is supposed to calm down in the evening, and then you can see the beach tomorrow night. Because if the wind is blowing this hard, which is saying it's gonna be blowing harder in the morning than it is now, all that loose sand, because there's so much more loose sand on the beach here, that's just gonna be like needles flying at everybody all morning. So probably not gonna be the most enjoyable for that, but we'll make it work. So probably a shorter video today. All right, y'all, that's today's vlog. I have no idea how long it was. Might have been a shorter one, minus the super long intro, giving some context on what's going on beginning of the video. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow is our last day in town, unless, again, because of Hurricane Milton, however you pronounce it, hitting down farther south in Florida. If that delays, and we need to push back our time here for everything to be okay there. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out in tomorrow's video. So we'll see y'all very soon. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye, guys.